Hello again, and welcome back. If you're still here, it tells me one thing. You are serious about improving your English, not just curious. Most learners give up after the first few minutes or days, but you didn't. That persistence is more valuable than any vocabulary list or grammar rule. Keep that in mind as we move forward. Now, let's talk about another major obstacle that almost every beginner faces: distraction. Distraction is everywhere. Phones, social media, videos, games, work, family, life itself conspires against consistent language practice. Many learners start with enthusiasm, then life slowly takes over. Days become weeks, and weeks become months. Suddenly, they realize they haven't spoken English in a long time. Distraction is not just external, it's internal too. Your mind doubts your ability, remembers past failures, or invents reasons to postpone practice. One way to fight distraction is to create a dedicated learning environment. That doesn't mean a fancy office or a special room. It means a consistent place and time where your brain knows English happens here. Even 5 to 10 minutes in a quiet spot daily is better than 1 hour sporadically. Habits beat motivation. Systems beat willpower. Next, let's address the fear of embarrassment, which silently blocks learners from speaking. Most beginners feel ashamed when their pronunciation is off, their grammar is wrong, or their sentence doesn't make sense. They imagine judgment from others, even when no one is listening. This fear is natural, but it is deadly if unchecked. The solution is simple. Embrace imperfection. Speak. Make mistakes. Record yourself. Speak to yourself in front of a mirror. Laugh at your mistakes. The brain remembers attempts, not perfection. Over time, mistakes shrink and confidence grows. Another hidden problem is overthinking grammar. Grammar rules are not chains, they are tools. Many learners stop mid-sentence because they are calculating tenses, articles, or word order. This kills fluency. The better approach is to speak freely first, then refine gradually. Grammar practice should support communication, not prevent it. Now, let's move to listening skills, which are essential for natural conversation. Listening requires patience. Beginners often think they should understand everything immediately. That's impossible. You will miss words, you will misunderstand, and that's fine. Focus on the main idea, the gist, and the context. Words you missed today will become familiar tomorrow. Repetition is the secret. Listening to the same story, video, or conversation multiple times helps your brain build connections naturally. Let's discuss vocabulary learning, another area full of mistakes. Many learners memorize random lists of words with no context. This rarely works. Words must live in stories, phrases, or daily life. Learn words as chunks, like "I'm looking forward to it," instead of individual words. This helps your brain retrieve language faster without translating. A mistake many learners make is over-consuming resources. Too many apps, books, and videos can overwhelm you. Depth beats variety. Focus on a few sources and master them. Repetition and familiarity build real understanding. Now, let's talk about self-talk in English, a powerful but often ignored tool. Talking to yourself in English for 5 minutes a day can accelerate progress. Describe your actions, thoughts, or plans. Simple sentences like "I am making tea" or "I will study English now" train your brain to think directly in English instead of translating from your native language. Next is patience. Language learning is a long journey. It takes time for the brain to internalize new structures. Do not judge yourself based on 1 day, 1 week, or even 1 month. Judge yourself based on consistent practice over months and years. Small progress daily adds up to big results. Let me tell you a story. A learner I know practiced English for 6 months without speaking to anyone else, only listening, reading, and writing. By the 7th month, they tried speaking to a native speaker. They made mistakes, hesitated, and felt awkward, but because of months of practice, they could communicate effectively. They were not perfect, but they were fluent enough to be understood and confident enough to continue improving. Finally, remember this: English is not a test. It is a tool, a skill, a bridge to the world. You don't need to impress anyone. You need to connect, understand, and express yourself. Focus on usefulness over perfection, clarity over elegance, and persistence over instant results. Thank you for staying with me through this part. Your attention is your investment. Keep showing up, keep practicing, keep learning. And remember, every small effort compounds over time. The next part will go deeper into practical speaking techniques and mindset strategies that help beginners break through fear and hesitation.